Why?
Well, maybe if I can get a copy of Dragon Speak, we could just turn it on and let Dragon speak to its work. We could just write a book.
I don't know. Basically, what I'm saying is, there's no absolute for anyone. There's no ultimate absolute for what's going on with people these days and the veil dropping and all this other stuff. And it's like there's an absolute for that particular individual, but not for everyone as a whole. And there's a reason for I don't know the reason, but there's definitely a reason for it. But I think we're meant to experience things even slightly differently. And I think it's because we're supposed to share different experiences together because, you know, what's the point of us being our own person if we're just going to experience the same exact thing?
Right. That would be boring.
That would be boring, and, you know, if we were supposed to do that, we wouldn't have been independent to begin with. We wouldn't be born as our own person.
Be born as a giant blob.
Exactly. We would be born as a hive mind, basically. And we're supposed to experience everything differently. You know, even when, like, even something like sex and, you know, romance, you know, what happens with one person with that kind of stuff is totally different for another, and they could be different, but they're still not, they could be the same, but they're still different. I know that kind of went a little weird, but I'm sure you see my point.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason for the Kama Sutra, as it were. Try this, try that, try this. You know, this shit's fun. Let's try it out, man.
Exactly.
There's more than just missionary out there, so let's get people excited and learn something new.
Which is kind of hilarious that the Kama Sutra was done by someone from, what, India? And they're supposed to be the ones that are all closed and everything?
I don't think they're closed. I think they're trying to make us think they're closed.
I know.
I mean, even their buildings are kind of way different from ours. I mean, they would all, if we went to India and told them about UFOs, they'd be say, well, tell me something new.
What's your point?
What's your point, man? You should have been born here. You wouldn't have to worry about reciting everything you knew.
I don't know. It's just, I have a lot of thoughts with things that are going on, and plus I have my own weird things going on.
Happening new where you're living? Any new?
They have a little ghosty friend.
Yeah?
You can see him. He's not bad. He just kind of walks around and stuff. He paces out on the back porch sometimes.
Is it a kid or a grown person?
I think he's a grown person. His name is Fred.
His name is Fred.
Sometimes you can catch little glimpses of him, like the whole shadow at the corner of your eye. When you see that over there, that's Fred.
So how did you find out his name was Fred?
Am aware of who he is.
Did they say why he was there?
They think he used to live there and that he's just still there. He's not there to bother anyone. He's just kind of there. I can sleep a lot better. I mean, even knowing that he's there, I'm not bothered by it or anything, so he's never hurt anyone, and they've lived there for a few years. It doesn't feel heavy over there or anything like that.
Do the kids see him?
Apparently the kids see him.
Well, that's cool. Well, the kids will see him anyways, considering how they're being raised, right? Yeah. So he doesn't leave little, hello, I was here movements or nothing like that? He just paces?
I don't know. Maybe that's why I've been having weird dreams. I don't know. Like, I've been having this dream of this really big building. Like, it kind of looks like one of those office buildings. And it's really, really huge. Like, Twin Towers huge. I'm sorry if that offends anyone if they hear this, but it's big like the Twin Towers. That's all I can think of right at the moment. Then again, yesterday I was watching Fringe, so... But it was like a really big, it looks like a really big office building, and me and a couple people, I don't recognize these people at all, but I've had this dream a few times, on and off.
Since you've been there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, like, I definitely know there's this part where there's, like, a library in it, and there's a bunch of kids in that library, so I'm assuming it's a children's library that I always see, but me and this boy, guy, or what, I can't really tell. We're walking around, and for some reason there's parts of this place that are forbidden for other people to go to. And you can't go up past a certain point, apparently, from what I've gathered.
But nobody told you why?
No one knows why. It's just how it is, apparently.
Are the doors locked, or?
No. So me and this kid, I can't tell which, we're going up, and we get caught by someone. Because you know those doors, and they have those little window things? Like in schools and such? Like, he saw us through that, and he chased after us. These other two who are always with us don't believe us. So we have to, like, run out of the building and everything to get away.
How'd the guy chase you out? Was he bigger?
He was just regular built. Maybe a little bit bigger than Ricky. You know, beefy-wise. He was kind of average height, average build. He had dark hair, I know that. And he wore dark clothes. But he didn't wear a hat, so I'm hoping it wasn't an MIB up in my dream.
No, it wouldn't be.
Because that would suck. That would really suck.
It's not. Did you catch the color of his eyes? No.
They looked black when I saw. Not like pure black like in Hellraiser, but like the whole eye looked black, like black. But not like entirely black, just the iris part and stuff.
Oh, okay. Do you get any closer with each dream? Do you get any closer to the doors or anything like that?
Each dream we get farther up the stairs.
Well, that's good. You're accomplishing something. Maybe you can find out what's actually in those upper levels.
Maybe. But we always end up in that library with all the kids. And there's also a coffee pot there, too. I don't know, that could mean something. You know, dreams have a weird habit of putting things in there that you think are crazy, but they mean something somehow.
Well, maybe the kids in the library mean you still have a lot to learn. Or
Maybe.
there's something new around the corner that you need to learn about.
Maybe. But I know one person I saw looked like a girl that was in my choir class. My choir and my history class. And she was a really black girl. She was from Africa. And she was one of the sopranos. She looked kind of like her. She even had her hair like how she would have, but shorter. But she was really dark skinned, kind of looked like her. Which is weird because I haven't seen her since I was at Linear.
Maybe it's just another version of her?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, the last dream I had was when we were being chased, and we were trying to convince our friends, I guess they're our friends or something, that someone was trying to get to us, but they didn't believe us. And the black girl was just telling about was getting some coffee from the coffee pot. Hey, like I said, it could mean something. You never know with dreams.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Jungian was all about. Partially. At least from what I've gathered. I could be completely wrong. But then we end up leaving the building. And that's about it, because that's when I woke up last. I haven't really dreamed of it since, but it's like, I can't remember when I dream of this place exactly, but it's like you dream of something and you know you've dreamt it before, you know what I mean?
Or that you've actually been there before.
Yeah. But the dream always kind of looks, it's still color, but it still looks more, you know how when you take pictures on your phone, you can choose the different coloring? You know that tannish one that I like to use?
Mm-hmm.
It looks kind of like, it's like it's still color, but it looks like that at the same time. And the building is kind of a tannish color. But the children's room, or the library, whatever it is, always looks kind of bright and goldish. And the coffee pot looks like a normal coffee pot. I don't know why, but I'm really wondering, like, why the hell is there a coffee pot in a library with a bunch of kids? Why is there even a coffee pot in the library? Since when did they do that? Why is there a library in this building? This huge-ass building that looks like it should be an office building. What the hell is going on?
Maybe you're in a different world. Any other rooms? The ones you are able to get into?
No, that's all I can ever remember. That the children's... I'm just going to assume it's children's room because there's always children there, just children. It's like either a children's library or a children's room or something.
Do any of them look human?
They look normal. They're reading books or sitting together or whatever.
Can you understand what they're saying? Are they talking?
No, they're all quiet. Which is weird because children aren't usually quiet. Well, some children are, but not all of them are going to be quiet.
Right. Do you remember how many?
10 at the most this last time.
Do you remember what the books look like?
Just regular books.
None of them were like silver plated or any, or gold plated, or look like metal, or...
I noticed a lot of red books, like the red really kind of poked out at me. Like I said, the room looked more gold. Everything about it looked goldish every time. Like yellowish, goldish type deal. Like it wasn't really yellow, but it was also kind of gold. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know though, but me and this boy, we were going up, and it kept saying that people can't go past a certain point and all this other stuff. And we got up to a certain point, then decided that we should go back. And we passed this window, and the guy looked right at me as we were passing, and we're like, oh shit. So we start running down the stairs. That guy goes after us, and we're like running. And all of a sudden, the stairs are like...
Just spiraling down?
Like before, it wasn't really spiral. It was more like, you know, the kind of squarish thing going on. Like in our old apartment building up north.
Yeah.
Like Richard Kane's building. But when we went down, it was more spiral somehow. Which was weird. My dreams like to mess with me. It's like, what are you doing, dreams? Quit it. I don't know.
So they all spoke English?
From what I could tell, the people I'm always with, they're always speaking English.
Were you able to look outside when you were in the building?
We got outside. When we were outside, it looked like regular color. Like
I mean, what did the buildings look like? Were they...
It looked really tall, and it looked like a big office building. Like,
I mean, when you looked around, or did you just look at the office?
Just regular buildings, just, you know, kind of like downtown New York or Austin or something like that, you know, the Capitol type downtown and all. Not that I saw any building like the Capitol, but just regular, you know, office buildings, some bushes and everything.
And the sky?
Just looked blue. But it's like, I can't always remember, but I know that I've dreamt of it a few times before, and it feels like each time I'm getting farther. But I haven't dreamt about it for a while.
Yeah, dreams seem to do that until you finally reach your understanding point. Then they stop.
It's the same kind of dog too, like a Doberman or a. You know those dogs you see on the what is it called, a Greyhound dog?
Yeah.
Like I'll dream of them trying to kill me. It's always a dog that's long with pointy ears.
I don't know. I haven't had any dog dreams lately.
Like it's always that kind of dog. It's never something like a pit bull or anything. It's never a bulldog. It's never a German Shepherd. It's either a Greyhound or it's something that looks like a Doberman.
The last dog dream I had, they were attacking me until another dog came by and started munching on them. Trying to protect me, I guess. But I used to get those kind of dreams when I was your age. The animal dreams and stuff. Snakes and dogs, mainly.
I haven't dreamt of snake. I've dreamt of flies trying to eat me.
And maggots. Maggots all over the place. Or white worms or something.
Ew, maggots. That's gross. I don't know. I've been having just a lot of weird or awkward dreams since I've been over there. Not necessarily bad dreams or anything, just really weird.
I don't remember my dreams.
But
Not
that
the
guy...
past few months or so.
Huh?
I haven't remembered most of my dreams. I haven't had any bad dreams. Maybe that's why.
I don't know. It just weirds me out that then at last time I dreamt of it, someone was trying to chase us and it looked like he was wearing black. He had black eyes. But he never got to us.
Well, let's hope he never does get to you.
As long as he's on an MIB, I'm good.
I don't think, maybe once you get to a certain level, then he'll let you through. Maybe because you keep going back to the library, maybe you're supposed to read one of the books.
Maybe.
And if the red ones stand out, maybe that's, you know how Mom writes out her stuff and she puts it in red ink for you, make sure you read it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe you need to read one of the books. I haven't had any books in my dreams. A lot of times I have coins that I've never seen in this around, you know. It's supposed to be measured and weighed and put away. That's as close as I get to oddities.
I wish I could, like, grab something in my dream and actually bring it out into the physical world. Am I the only one feeling a draft? Or do you keep breathing hard? I can't tell. Are you feeling a draft or am I going crazy?
I'm not feeling a draft. I don't see the curtain moving.
That doesn't mean much.
I know, because it's cold over there.
I don't know. That's the last dream of it I've had, and that's the last actual dream I've had or that I can remember. I've been having those dreams again where I know it was a weird dream, and I want to remember it, but I can't remember it. Samuel about Chris, about like angels and stuff like that. Well, and I told him about how he said he has Hell Hounds and everything, and so he told me that sounds exactly like someone he's crossed before. He was possessed by an entity that called himself the Jeckal Man. And that the Jeckal Man has been around before, And supposedly the Jeckal Man keeps dying and keeps going to hell, but he keeps coming back. And he wants to keep going back to hell, and he wants to keep coming back here. And claims that he will kill Satan one day and rule hell.
Well, have fun. Let him rule hell.
And thing is, that guy also claimed to have destroyed Legion. And supposedly Chris has said that he's destroyed Legion.
Interesting. I need to find that bleep thing so I can bleep out names. Those beep, you know?
Oh. It's just kind of weird that he sounds like that whatever.
Well, I have no doubt that he's somewhat possessed.
I mean, you can be against religion and everything, but no one claims to have fucking hellhounds. It's like, what? What? Either you're a fucking psychotic, or you sold yourself to the devil, or something. Because people aren't just able to just control hellhounds.
Not without a spell of some sort.
And if you're using a spell, the moment they say that spell's gonna not work, and you're gonna be dead.
Mm-hmm. Because it's still from a contract. Albeit a forced contract, but still, sooner or later they fade.
I'm just mind-boggled at how she, with her fiancé, saying that he has a hellhound. What? And she totally cool with knowing Vlad the Impaler, apparently. And it's like, what? You're totally cool with Vlad the Impaler hanging with your kid, but you're not okay with Gabriel the Archangel hanging with your kid?
Well,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
I find it funny because before she found out who it was, she was totally scared to death of him.
Yeah, but when it's just Vlad the Impaler. Oh, Toad's cool. Totally cool. Whatever. Really? You're okay with Vlad? Do you know, have you read your history on Vlad the fucking Impaler? Do you know the things that he did? He would sit there eating his fucking dinner, drinking wine like nothing was going on, while there were people on sticks in front of him. Like shish kebabs on these fucking sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And your Toad's cool with that? Really? And yet when Gabriel the Archangel comes around, oh, the angels are trying to hurt my kid. I prayed for one of the angels to come and watch over. That's why, if it really is Gabriel, that's why he's there, because I asked for them to look after her. Oh, they're looking after her. She's not having nightmares and nothing's bothering her in the middle of the night right now. What's she doing that for?
I'm tying it off
now. I just don't get that.
I don't either.
Like,
this has got a totally wrapped around.
But that's like the dumbest thing ever. I don't know, it's just... I'm actually kind of worried that, when someone's okay with knowing Vlad the Impaler and Vlad the Impaler... First of all, why the hell would Vlad the Impaler be over here?
Why would he care? I doubt that... I could have sworn I just turned that off.